Так, ну что ж, всем привет. Будем мы проходить, как я говорил, сюжетку. НК мы прошли сюжетку, ну и ивент тоже. Сейчас мы будем проходить основную сюжетку. Ивент я не знаю, буду я проходить или нет. И честно, мне сейчас такое состояние, что я вообще не хочу проходить сюжетку. Не знаю, то ли я... Ну... То ли я, блядь, не выспался, то ли что, блядь, что-то не очень-то и хочется, честно, проходить. Но я все-таки ее пройду. Так что, скорее всего, может буду тупить, может, блядь, ну, буду тупить. Потому что сейчас, если честно, я не очень хочу, ну, не в состоянии, проще говоря, можно сказать, играть. Так что, да. Ну, короче, посмотрим. Ивент, я не сказал, я, скорее всего, я не уверен, что я буду его прям записывать, ну, может, запишу, ну, не факт. Ладно, давайте приступим проходить. Надеюсь, звуки, все нормально, потому что я что-то там сделал со звуками, но лично у меня почему-то звуки тихие. Так что я не знаю, как на видео. Ну, короче, надеюсь, будет нормально с этими звуками. Ну и музыка, как всегда, будет громче, чем все остальное. Потому что... Блядь, что ж я начинаю зевать, когда я за это делаю? Ладно, короче, неважно. Надеюсь, со звуками все нормально будет.
Hey kids, I trust you've been well. The miasma shrouding Lemnian Hollow still hasn't cleared.
The city's air isn't great, but the real concern is the miasma.
A close attendant friend of mine once told me that, as a senior, but enough small talk. I'm calling about the continued threat of the miasma is a natural byproduct within the hollows. That's nothing new to you two, Phaethan. But the miasma rate...
It's all because of the Exaltists. They've been using miasma to...
That's right. From thwarting the Exaltists' plan to seize control...
But the Exaltists' actions are still harming the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Which brings me to the reason I'm troubling you both this time. The opportunity to Horsalumex's co-chief executive officer, Ferox, secretly allied with the... I'll spare you all the official jargon, but investigations and operations by the city... A defense force unit, led by Major General Lorenz, has been deployed to Wi-Fi...
The Defense Force wasn't involved with the issues in Wi-Fi Peninsula.
Wi-Fi Peninsula is a key porcelain production area. Major General Lorenz is no easygoing man. Ruthless would be the mildest way to do with Ferox's downfall. Lucros...
Sounds like a power game between Tops and the Defense Force.
According to the action plan the Defense Force submitted to the city. Of course, I don't believe Lorenz is only there to dutifully protect the city. I won't pretend I'm above it all. But I do believe... But for you, Phaethan...
Yes, Phaethan, a legend among proxies, an outlaw of the underground, the last disciple of a secret research institute. Mayor Mayflower's...
To be honest, I won't need all those people helping me. But you're right. It's time for the I spotted the name Oval Squad on the Defense Force's unit roster. Their commanding officer this time is Miss Isolde, who worked with you during...
So, we'll be taking part in the operation against...
Exactly. But the title proxy won't... Sorry, official organizations do love to make up long and
By the way, we came across a few scattered clues about our teacher in the last mission.
There's still no solid intel on Miss Carol Arna, but within the limits permitted, I've already informed the Defense Force and Miss Isolde in advance. The specific... Well, I have official duties to attend to.
Hit city center out of nowhere, without support from the Obsidian Division.
I knew you couldn't count on Helios's warning systems.
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuating civilians and This is our last.
Magus, you're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, they've got a tardiness is unacceptable, soul.
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad, assemble.
Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad! Obsidian Division, Agamemnon Squad!
Fall back, Orpheus!
Fall back. No. No. We have to kill it. Whatever it takes.
Get back! I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here. You can fall back now, comrades.
Everyone. We can still... And the civilians. They're right behind. We cannot... So... Is this the end? Revenge. Against what? The Hall. Against... everything. I've already lost everything.
Captain? Captain Nagus? Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away.
So, were you dreaming about the past?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the meta school to enlist.
What can I say? My brain... Anyway, Magus.
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnosis.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never... Given how you're always right back...
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signal.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never eat...
Still, it's strange. It feels like some kind of...
Our intelligent
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who... Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's...
Yes, Captain Magus!
Я обосрался, блядь. Это хуйня. Блядь, пипец голос.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical thanks to previous infiltration ops and documents from Porcelain. However, we still need more detailed intel on the exact... Therefore, before the main force advances into the Hollow to launch a full sweep, the first shot of this battle will be
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to...
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habit.
Magus? Captain, you were the...
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by...
Ma'am, I heard for this operation,
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a super...
Trigger is right. There will indeed, per the agreed arrangements.
The Exaltists have long plagued Life Bay Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Glitz and Aegis. Oval Squad, gear up and get ready!
Oval Squad reporting in. We are in the target hollow.
Squad in position.
Aegis Squad, report to position. Real copy.
Copy, Captain Magus. Agents reporting in.
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important. We've got Oval Squad handling the pickup.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person.
Oh, so what sort of person are they exactly?
Let's save the chit-chatter after the mission. Stay focused on the battle. The envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
By the way, why are we meeting inside the hollow?
Captain Magus is all about action. She prefers getting to know our partners in live combat scenarios rather than listening to someone introduce them. At least, that's what Colonel Isolde said.
You're making me sound like I'm some unreasonable, clueless kid or something.
Really? I just have... We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant. The mayor's...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target?
You can call me Lord I'm only kidding. I thought that might lighten the mood. Just call me.
So this is the amazing Mr. Phaethon that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually...
I know who you are. You must be the infamous...
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned...
Usually, only heroic characters are described.
If the other side is a villain, then work...
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for what...
A hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments. But don't everyone walking the city has their own purpose. Especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope...
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others...
I hope so.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still...
Regardless of your position, if you get things done, that's not bad.
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that as an expert hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current map at the same time. We'll provide cover for Phaethon as the
We've got plenty of trained scouts in the military.
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member account, sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval.
If no others, that wraps up the mission briefing.
There are more enemies than we expected.
Agent Squad, report your status!
Are we keeping up to
Agent Squad, come in!
The enemy reinforcements just keep coming!
This squad is pinned down! Agent Squad, do you copy?
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the northwest!
Agent Squad!
Speed and the others should be okay.
The fastest way to restore comms is to disable the nearby jamming box.
Fire! Looks like the miasma around us is getting quicker.
Activity is rising around us. Keep an eye out for stronger enemies.
We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target. Aegis Squad has reached the LZ. Blitz Squad, you copy. Comms seem to be jammed. Is Seatseni's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all fuzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first, then regroup with the captain ASAP. I wonder if the proxy, the envoy and the captain have met up safely.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests. Wait a minute.
Come in, Blitz Squad. You copy.
Seems that annoying signal interference is...
Agent Squad, come in!
Aegis reporting in! We need you loud and clear, Captain!
We just shut down the enemy's jamming.
Everything's on fire!
Aegis Squad, are there any further transmission terminals inside the control room?
And the blossom, Roger. New objective. Shut down the ether transmission system!
Initiating devastating strike!
Remote support. In position.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great. That cuts off the supply of miasma.
We eliminate the remaining enemies and head to the meeting point. And the rest is showing what we've got. Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Roger. Aegis Squad has successfully secured a data... Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy. What's up? Huh?
The unknown device. Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker.
You're amazing, Proxy!
You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis. 50% complete.
Those are ether reactors made by Porcelumex. To be honest, they look pretty ominous.
Porcelumex? That's the company working with the Exaltists, right?
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all his hard work, too.
You all carried the operation. I was just doing my duty.
Huh?
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you, Proxy.
You're Seed, right? It's been a while. We met briefly during the Porcelumex inspection.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers to. Shh, he's asleep right now. But according to Seed Senior, you're well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11.
Seed Senior is...
He's not a mech. Seed Senior is an intelligent construct. Totally different. You carry the same scent as... Did you attend classes
Strictly speaking, I never really went to it.
You two have quite a unique way.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel.
Birds of a feather flock together, as they say.
The Proxy wasn't compliment.
Being able to tune into both Seed's and Soldier 11's wavelength.
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11...
Still, winning over these girls might be easy. All right, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Although we've tracked down the Exaltists' communication out, we came up empty on both the location of...
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies, and the Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. But no one knows the labyrinths of hollows better than Phaethon.
Phaethon's scales are like magic.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway.
I got this. Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Knocking onto hostile targets. 8 in total. Good job. 6. Attack! 2, 1. 0. Now we're all clear. Obel Squad. All enemies eliminated.
A little.
The final sacrifice. How can swirling dust compete with a blazing...
Do all the Exaltists talk like that?
Seed, make him...
Foolish amber!
Hey, Seed Senior.
They've done more than enough harm. Being...
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator, even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason.
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who... Let's see if they stay so devoted when you...
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the In other words, not every Exaltist member deserves...
We've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're already... I know how to throw around grand quotes, too. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags.
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by
Huh? How come no one...
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills...
I don't consider them a
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other, or simply partners with our own suspicions, let's stick to our...
Wouldn't have it any other way, Faith.
There's a critical piece of intel that needs immediate attention. What just emerged from the Obscura is a bioweapon created by the These Obscura and the factories that produce them are scattered...
No, not just. According to the data from Porcelumex and the intel commander...
Over 300? Not even...
The entire Obsidian Division.
We have to get this information to Command and...
No, that's not right. Although I did there's still no solid evidence to confirm that all of... More importantly, creating a creature...
Or they would have destroyed New Era to...
Yeah, good...
Hey, did you two completely...
Captain, didn't you say that kind of...
The proxy has a point. But there's definitely something... Obsidian Division has already mobilized outside...
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious.
After spending over a decade in the military...
What Captain Magus meant to say was...
That's not what I meant! All in all, the scouting mission was a success. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security...
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier...
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting?
Help!
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with...
I know. We already have the holo...
Leave the search for the Obscura to me and this... You can't just grasp at weeds. You have to dig... By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the...
I'll have to think about that. I do remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should...
Don't go taking things out of context to make me look like the bad guy. I'm a straight shooter.
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for address...
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish Captain
She's not the most soft-spoken. But Captain Magus and the squad have been...
All right. Without the...
I guess this is the part where...
But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a proxy? Why not join...
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many...
You're being a little harsh today, Captain.
Proxy. How many unqualified civilians have you led straight into danger within the hall?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side. But a lot of people are forced into, and this grand, respectable world you speak of, Is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes?
You.
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde.
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like...
This concludes the briefing. Proxy, Major General Loren.
The Major General wants to see me?
Relax. I'll be with...
Sir, your guest.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Obel Squad has already obtained the coordinates.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success.
You can handle the specifics with your squad.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front line. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great...
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy.
Welcome to Waifei Peninsula, Ambassador.
I've been in Waifei Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me in Swabian Temple.
Swabian Temple? Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot how our guest works. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents and...
Wise was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. He's here to
assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunquay and as for the supervision, since when does
Sir, Wise is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do, all part of the agreement to keep the city council from meddling with our military.
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point. Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm afraid I can't escort Colonel Isolde. Until this operation is over, all of Wise's external communication...
That's a very unique way to treat a guest.
Major General, the Mayor and Yunquay Summit might...
That's an order.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about... I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guest.
Let's go, Mr. Ambassador.
Captain! Proxy made it through the interrogation.
No significant change in pulse. And your face, you look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier tough enough to endure enemy...
Since you already see me as a villain, it's only natural I've learned...
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the
temporarily restricting the proxy's movement.
It means we've got your precious faith and locked away. No way out, and no texting or calling.
That's just...
It's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary proxy Faith in.
On the plus side, at least the legendary proxy the Major General's idea of hospitality might be questionable.
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary proxy Phaethon will...
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you...
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first... We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you...
And then the proxy will be...
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker... My apologies, Proc.
The Obsidian Division. Orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's free...
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people...
I never thought you'd show... Don't worry. I'll keep it...
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you?
Once again, Proxy, you have...
Huh?
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly.
Barry, you really can't stop chasing that first assistant. When will you finally understand that as his sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
All right, you two, enough arguing. I'm just a pitiful, useless captured proxy here.
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master...
Save your useless sympathy, first assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-gem.
Which means Wise can still reach me through the HDD and
I saw some new data with my eye implant in the Hollow. Whether or not the military's info checks out. No.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel file.
If the defense force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure... Anyway, leave the rest to me and Barry.
Then leave clearing out the Hollow to me and Obel Squad. Just like Owen.
The defense force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful.
At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. The cluster... Something's off. Hey, look! Someone's crawling out of the...
Why are they wearing the...
We're coming closer. We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. Lord...
Oh, is it the Exaltist troops in disguise?
No. They emerged from the miasma.
What the Are we seeing the dead in broad daylight?
Ethereal or monster, just take them down! Guys, reporting in! We've got another wave of hostiles closing in on the right!
It's just as the Overseer said! Even a miracle like Red...
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand before the
Don't worry. My joy hasn't clouded my judgment. The large-scale miasma activation experiment.
The Exaltists have already figured out that we're launching a full-scale operation? So far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission involved direct combat. What that recon team ran into was likely just an unfortunate accident. But your operation was flawless, and no part of the plan was leaked. That means either the
Blue Lens handed over command.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could...
Only the Major General...
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do.
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that diff...
At this point, arguing with my superior won't do any good.
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time swift as the wind, fierce as fire, since the enemy already knows we're coming. Let's seize this rare opportunity.
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Yes, Captain Maggot!
I'm about to start deploying troops to launch the offensive. We aren't as ready as we could have been.
Leave it to me. On my reputation as a legendary proxy, I'm counting on all of you too. Please...
Save it.
What the captain means is...
The unexpected deployment of forces beyond Isolde's plan has put the Exaltists. We can't risk the Exaltist core members escaping right under our nose.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's stronghold...
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what...
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare. I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the...
Captain Magus, you sure have a lot of trust in Commander Isolde.
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't exactly accurate. But yes, Isolde and I go way back. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist without... If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be anyone left in Obsidian Division.
I understand. So please believe me. When I'm acting as your proxy, my one and...
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs, blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not forgive them. Our sacrifice will pave the way for our Master's return.
Got to cover.
Oops, I can't really control my strength. Here's what up again.
Get behind me.
Which unit are you in? According to Commander Isolde's order.
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad...
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan. And it was all under orders from the Major—
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't be able to handle this alone.
Support the operation? We were just—
That's right. And we really do appreciate it. Without you taking the brunt of the Exaltists' attention, we have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it.
Planet? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of New?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just a gun. Do you read? I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a washed-up old...
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect the city.
It's okay, Luffy. As long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped safeguard New Eridu.
Even among comrades? If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as—
Hey, are you—
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. Has the Exalted—
Several creatures took advantage of the chaos to escape. We had other orders.
Other orders? What could be more important?
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something that— Obel soldiers, let's move out. Once again, Obel, gear up.
Yes, Captain Magus. I'm late, right? The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions.
Second-rate troops sure as surprisingly good on this ego. Who would ever call this an ambush? We'll try to scorch them! Already failed half of the mission's objective.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and material.
From firepower!
Oh? Elite targets have appeared.
Elite targets. Just the kind of fight Obel's been waiting for. Turn out!
I'm recovering, Forky.
Press the advantage.
Not over yet! Everything's going fine! Stay alone to my bed!
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Major General Lorenz,
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obel? Wasn't this is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel...
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command...
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the reception banquet for the porcelain...
A reception banquet for a...
This, gun certainly has a... Ah, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we? Also involved with the Obsidian Division, I see.
Not so, Mr. Lucro. This gentleman is the mayor's envoy, specially sent.
I'm just doing my duty. Please. The title of envoy is a bit too much.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration?
So, what brings you here, Major General, Mr. Lucro, and these troops?
My troops and I have our reasons for being here. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask. Mind your tongue. After all, besides your sharp tongue...
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas with high ether activity.
You're right, Mr. Lucro.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honest... sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to...
Don't let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military
This place is not only a key Exaltist stronghold. Porcelumex's other executive had previously worked with the Exaltists. Many of their facilities, and now under Lucro's lead, Porcelumex has formed ties with the defense force.
You're making my head spin. Isn't it just those two plotting how to profit?
Goodness. Commander Loren...
Orphe is still caught up in that naive teenage mindset of...
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. But they chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Everyone, we keep pursuing the...
Yes, Captain Magus.
Everyone! The Exaltis, the threat that plagued Waifei Peninsula, have been wiped out under our once again. We've brought just give it up for yourselves, soldiers!
And let's hear it for our brilliant command!
I hate to be that guy, but isn't it a bit early to
That commander sure seems to be a typical big shot.
You're right to be concerned, Proxy. There are still Exaltis stragglers roaming inside and outside.
As far as I know, the key Exaltis leaders are still at large. Even though Mevarok was severely injured by Yishuan Shifu, and the
Yishuan, High Priest.
How come I don't see Colonel Isolde anywhere? As the operation...
Isolde has been unwell recently, and went back to the city to rest.
Maybe the commander's like Proxy, and isn't fond of these kinds of gatherings.
You might be right. In any case, we've dealt a heavy blow to the Exalted.
That doesn't sound like something our strict...
Think of it as me trying to lift so even when we have doubts...
If you take action without orders, I might not mind, but I'm sure
I don't want anyone ending up in front of a
Right. Since it is a military...
I understand. Opal Squad and everyone should enjoy this harder...
Thank you, Proxy.
Actually, I've already heard about Lucro personally entering the Hollow. Besides relocating Porcelumex and the Exaltis stock of Porcelum, they're rounding up trusted... The dust hasn't even settled, yet they're already discarding what I have no place in tops any longer. And the Defense Force won't seek justice for a...
Even though you played a major role in taking down Ferox, your new boss won't tolerate you for...
Exactly. I can't stand stray dogs like you always sniffing out Honestly, I was already planning to turn to you and Yunquay Summit for help. Regardless of a stray like me is used to bowing and begging.
Unfortunately, no matter how much power we might have, we're just as constrained as you are now. I can't contact any, but if it's to keep you safe...
It's all right. Just when I was at my wit's end, Miss...
Hiya! I'm the savior he was talking about. It's funny, most company employees usually see me as a
Allow me to introduce you. This is Miss Zhao from TOPS, affiliated with the Krampus Compliance Authority.
Nice to meet you, Miss Zhao. The Krampus Compliance Authority.
That's alright. Most people haven't heard of it. Krampus isn't Our role is to inspect, decide on, and enforce regulations. Brutal competition is an inherent flaw of the market system for the members. However, the condition is that all actions by the business game doesn't always let us play by the rules. This time, Porcelumic.
I think I get why the corporations might see members of Krampus. Even so, having regulators like you is probably a key.
So, it's not hard for you to understand why I seem...
We'll only know whether I'm your savior or your disaster.
Better than letting someone like Lucro treat you like a fish on a chopping board.
Although he's not really a friend, he's determined to survive this brutal game.
Huh. You've got shot. I hope you'll never be... And that when those eyes look at me again, they won't...
Soldier Orphe.
You two again?
It's not what it looks like, Orphe. I had no idea those two were...
Captain Magus is asleep.
Is it time for the captain's self-diagnosis?
Is Orphe more worried about waking the captain?
Excuse me! First of all, my concern for the captain. Second, the field manual doesn't list lemon-flavored chips under prohibited...
Oh. Well, then why doesn't Orphe
I'm sure Orphe has her own reasons.
Anyway, if Orphe doesn't want to...
How about sharing some of those lemon chips?
Seed and Trigger are robbing...
Isn't this just a regular part of our night ops briefing?
The law doesn't punish them.
Then, the...
A special mission to get rid of lemon-flavored chips?
Proxy, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Let me guess. It's something that you can only say...
That's right. Proxy, I want to apologize on behalf... But there's a reason why the captain...
I trust you, Orphe. Just like you come to think of it, you and Magus make quite the unique team.
An intelligent construct. No. Can I trust you,
You can trust me. Just like how...
I'm just a gunner. A soldier, here to support Captain Magus. Orphe, you're being too hard on yourself again. You're special, that's how they would comfort me. If Captain Magus and the others were here, but no. I know that I'm not. In the disaster 11 years ago, New Era, the Defense Force's last remaining gemstone. At the time, the military had launched various research. It sounds brutal, doesn't it? But I was also born at that time, cloned from a legendary soldier. And is that legendary soldier's the soldier's original body has long been destroyed. All that remains now is, even in death, she's still wielded as a weapon by the Defense Force. Though all things considered, I'm quite lucky. But Captain Magus has never cared about that. Orphe, my life was far too boring. You should I know the looks in my comrades' eyes often carry sympathy. Still, I can't help but... I met Captain Magus, I met Obel Squad, and even crossed... I know there's nothing special about the way I was born, but yet, the cold glass tanks, but... You all keep telling me I can leave those glass tanks in the past. Rather than those cold, lifeless glass tanks, I want our pasts. Whether it's mine, although Captain Magus often jokingly calls our pasts are not what define us. As a proxy, you'll lead us to I believe in you,
Fairy, have you finished calculating the exact coordinate?
Affirmative. HDD data sync complete.
Wise, finally! The exact coordinates are now locked in. The next...
Negative. Lorenz's forces have currently halted all further operations. Could you send a message to Yishuan Sifu? Actually, scratch that. Just say, Junior Wise needs your help. It's urgent. Please ask Yishuan Sifu to come to...
Poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment at the hands of the Defense Force. It's urgent. Come.
Aren't you over-exaggerating a little?
We're talking about the safety of Waifei Peninsula here.
All we can do now is pray that Rinkwei Summit sends help soon. Who knows what kind of mess the Exaltists might be stirring up in the... There's no time to waste. think I just had a dream. Am I still—
My disciple, Fufu told me poor Junior Wise is suffering cruel mistreatment and that I need to stay low and avoid any clashes with them.
Word for word! The message came straight from By the way, your dear...
Someone's messing with our junior out there. That's the last straw.
What do you mean by step in? Junior Wise just looks a little dazed, that's all.
Did Yishuan Sufu use a technique to bring me—
Seems you're finally catching on now.
Your safety, of course, is our highest priority. But given how you contacted us in such a rush...
Come on, Junior Wise. What happened out there that made you call Shifu for help? Don't worry, you can tell us.
That's right. All your...
Cunning as always. Certainly sounds like...
If the defense force can't deal with those scoundrels, when do we set out, Shifu?
No need to be hasty. Let Junior Wise get...
Hand over the proxy!
I was wondering who would break into Swabian Temple in the middle of the... Please be aware that although Phylum Heights is under military control, soldiers have no right to... And my temple isn't exactly a place where...
What's all this rambling?
I think what this lady means, Captain, is that you barged into someone's home in the middle of the night.
Give me a...
Seed Senior said that if this lady is going to beat you up, you probably...
Even with all the Obsidian troops of Wi-Fi Peninsula as support, you probably...
High Preceptor Yishuan, this unannounced visit is not meant as a provocation.
Under your protection. You mean the mayor's envoy whose freedom is now being restricted?
The temporary restriction on the proxy's movement is supposed to protect military secrets.
No matter how you look at it, my disciple is safest under my protection.
Listen, you two. There's something more urgent to deal with than...
Proxy, are you okay?
Oh, so the proxy wasn't kidnapped.
Apologies. This is my mistake. I thought it was the city authorities who took the proxy away.
I've never cared about military secrets, only about the safety of my disciples and the well-being...
Well then, Proxy, if you went so far as to define you mean you're absolutely certain that the Exaltus still have a
I can't say I'm completely certain. Not until I enter the... But as Guardians of New Era do, shouldn't Rinkwei Summit and the Defense Force investigate? Even if there's only...
Wise, I just received an alert from...
According to real-time holo monitoring data, ether activity is warning. Ether activity across Lemnian Hollow is a warning. At the current rate of hollow expansion, there is a 17.2%.
What's that voice assistant rambling about this?
Basically, she's saying that if left unchecked, the hollow might just go...
The Exaltus in charge of miasma research mentioned experiments on large-scale miasma activity based on the intelligence and mission results we've seen. The Exaltus control most of the miasma-rich air. The current rise in ether activity throughout the Hollow is probably...
If your theory is true, then this current...
Exactly. But if we can take out their hidden base, the sacrifice...
How do you manage to sigh with a mechanical throat like that?
Although I tried to ignore some of the seemingly fabricated technical terms. So essentially, we head in, confirm whether any Exaltus rats are still...
Wow, Captain Magus. You actually understood everything this time.
Then let's move out. Oh,
But But Captain Magus, weren't you just
Disobeying orders? Hardly. We were chasing after Faith.
Captain Magus, your enthusiasm is truly moving. But you could have just...
It's our duty as the Defense Force to wipe out the Exaltists. If our superior decides, the Obscura still haven't been fully examined.
I understand. My disciples and I will remain on standby.
In that case, the attack plan and the operation start time need to be decided.
Deploying all of Obel Squad would draw too much attention. Let's regroup and launch the operation for all members of the Obel Squad. Return... Tomorrow's probably gone.
Experimental ether units called Obscura were placed in large numbers within the Hollow. Obel Squad was the first to discover that they could hold, and that's about all we've got on the Obscura for now. And according to our investigations, none...
But we can't gamble with people's lives with some big unknown.
You're right, Orphe. Which is why we're launching the Hollow evac. We're moving them into the city. At least until the evac op will be handled by troops under the major...
On standby as a mobile squad, huh?
It's on standby at all...
Crystal clear, Colonel. I assure you, we will...
I'll keep an eye on the captain. I won't let Obel...
Why do I get the feeling something is going on between you all?
Of course. The Proxy's a VIP under our protection.
Speaking of VIPs, Commander Lorenz, Mr. Lucro, and the rest of the Porcelain.
The big shots can't wait to run.
The threat of hidden sacrifices is no joke. We can't blame... All right, then. I'll go get the executive sorted for...
Isolde.
Something on your mind, Captain Mag?
I was just wondering, Colonel. If I ever disobeyed your order...
You do know there's a time and place for sarcasm in front of your squad, but if that day ever comes, I trust that you'd have your...
I know the captain always has her reasons.
Don't tell me you're actually itching to go rogue with your captain, Orphe.
Don't worry.
Huh?
Either way, we've got each other's backs. That...
Damn right.
Good to hear. That makes...
Proxy! Proxy!
The way you're sneaking around whispering like that, it obviously looks like you're trying to rope me in.
The captain said that you should sneak over and meet us over there in a bit. It'd be way too obvious if we all moved together.
Isn't the captain always right behind you? Why bother sending you over to pass on a message?
Well, because the captain's voice is way too loud.
Так, я вижу, чел, это половина, так что, скорее всего, давайте закончим на этом. И будем вторую серию делать. Так что давайте, в принципе, на таком моменте закончим. Так что увидимся. Всем пока-пока.